Hi everyone, this is Michael Chance with 6Connect, the platform provider for Voice over Virtual. Today we're going to be reviewing how to chat with attendees and other members within your moderated chat session. All right, so first step is just register for the experience, and we'll be able to tag your account. If you are currently registered and tagged to a specific room, so if you have another meeting room or a booth that you're representing, we can create an alternate account for you. So each assignment to different areas as well as to different moderated chat sessions will require a unique login, and that's for security purposes. So once you receive your login, you'll just enter it in here on the live day, and it's basically just an email address and a password. Once you click login, it's going to run a system check, and it's going to confirm that you do have Flash installed on your browser, and then also your internet connection speed is adequate. So all you need is at least a 1.4 megabits per second speed connection. It's typically that's not even that fast, but again, that's at least the bare minimum. So once you click login, it'll take you right into the campus view. This is going to be the first thing you see. And actually, you'll also receive an introduction video that will play here. You can watch that, go into full screen, even dim the background if you'd like. Once you're done with it, you can close the window, and you'll be in the campus view here. So at any time, you can use any of these doorways to click through and travel to any room virtually, or you can use any of these navigation icons down here to travel there as well. Now, within the experience, there is a chat tool that expands from the left-hand side of your screen, where you can see all attendees within the experience. But just keep in mind, that is a completely separate chat tool compared to what we're going to be reviewing today, which is moderated chat. And moderated chat is specifically a content item that users are going to find on the live day at specific times on each of the 3 live days. So if you go into the Voiceplex Theater right here, this is kind of our area for key marquee content. And you can see that there's specific categories here that attendees can click on. And we also have scheduled presentations and our agenda for those listed right here. So attendees are going to be directed to this area as well as with promotion and cycle. And they're all going to take you to this specific content screen. When you click on it, it's going to open up the content list. And then you have 3 different moderated chat sessions that you can join, each of which is going to be available at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on each of the 3 live days. So Joe is going to be first up on Wednesday. Then we're going to have David on Thursday. And then we're going to have George on Friday. Again, each of which starts at 8 p.m. Eastern and goes for an hour. Now, since these are going to be time bracketed, which means these content items will be visible here, but there's going to be a countdown clock right over here to the right of these, or to the left of these stars. It'll be counting down to the specific date and time that it becomes available. Once it becomes available, you'll be able to click on this join button. And once you do, you'll be able to see the Q&A screen here on the left, which is a static graphic that encourages users to submit questions. And they can submit questions here. Once they hit enter, they'll be able to submit that. And then the moderator receives it on another console, which I'll show you how to access in just a moment. So you'll be receiving multiple questions from attendees, and you can answer them, and they receive it through text, all within that window. So to give you an example of what that looks like, when you join, since your account is tagged as a moderator, when you click the join button, you'll actually receive a pop-up here. So just make sure your pop-up blocker is turned off or that you allow this pop-up, and you'll receive this console. What it allows you to do is basically to send out general messages to all of the attendees. So just like that message you saw, which says, welcome to the Q&A session, feel free to submit your questions and we'll respond in the order in which they're received. You can type any of those messages here. And if you're not seeing a lot of questions come in at the start of your session, feel free to post a couple seeded questions to yourself. So those are questions that you can actually post right here. And you can say who the questioner's name is. So you can put a colleague's name down or a fictional person's name and just get the conversation going. You'll receive all questions. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's great.
You could have a question from, from John right here, and he wouldn't even know it. But we put you on the audio system. So just keep in mind you'll be receiving all questions coming in on the bottom left. And when you answer them, they'll be posted to the answer log on the bottom right. Now, you also have the ability to switch to a participant view to get a quick little view of what it looks like for attendees. What I'm going to do here is I'm just going to submit a couple quick questions. All right. And now I'm going to switch back to the moderator view. So we can see all these questions coming in.
Oh, yeah.
And just like I did, I clicked the refresh button so that I could see the questions coming faster. So each of the questions come in every 2 to 5 seconds, depending on how fast your internet connection speed is. So we recommend using a wired internet connection. And if you only have a wireless, again, if you see any latency or questions not coming in or any differences there, just refresh your browser and it'll reconnect your session. So again, a wired connection is typically best. So as you see questions come in here, you can sort how you'd like to see them. You can answer a question by simply clicking the answer button. And what's great here is you can also adjust any grammar or anything within the question. So if you only want to answer a part of the question, you can adjust the question right up here. And then hit submit. Once you hit submit, again, it'll take about 5 seconds or less, depending on your connection speed. And you can always click refresh as well.
So let me ask you something, Michael. The incoming questions on the left, is that only the moderator seeing those until we post it to that answer log on the right?
Absolutely, yeah. That is the point of the moderated chat. It's basically a completely filtered view of conversation. Gotcha. So you only answer the questions you want to, and if someone's being disruptive, you could always ignore that user so you don't see questions coming from them any longer.
I see.
I've never seen anybody have to do that though. So for the most part, you're just answering and deleting questions here.
Gotcha.
And that's about it. So outside of that, I would just recommend not changing any of the media assets here, as that would adjust and change the graphic that's listed. So just feel free to submit messages here to attendees, questions to yourself here, answering questions here. And then if you'd like to remove an item that you answered, you can do so here. And if there's a question at the bottom of your answer log that you'd like to repost to the top, you can do so by clicking this button.
Okay. One other question, Michael. Sorry. Up on top there, if you go back up to the top where the send message submit, is that only going to people that are in your session, or that's going out to everybody at VoiceOver Virtual?
No, it's only a part of this moderated chat session.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. We have another tool that's called the broadcast message tool that only John and team have access to. And they'll be sending some general messages, and they'll actually be guiding people to your chat session on the live day.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Like, hey, guys, we're going to start in 15 minutes. Hope to see you over here at Ask Joe or something like that.
Yep. And that's basically it. So again, keep in mind, this is a tool that is completely open here in a new browser tab. You have a current list of everyone that's currently logged in, including yourself as a moderator. And there's one other view. If you'd like to see only the incoming questions and answers, you can do so by clicking this button here. Show only question and answers. All right?
Okay.
Hey, Michael, I'm going to bucky up the waters here. Can this be done to webcam, too? Can these guys, these are great-looking guys, can they be on webcam?
You can do so, but you would have to change the media right here. So you can change to a webcam. We should definitely test that ahead of time. But you can actually, as you can see here, upload a new asset, which can basically be embedded code. or it could be a streaming URL or an external link. So basically, if there's a section, of a webcam that you'd like to display, again, you can place that embed code for the webcam here. And keep in mind the actual screen size is 604 by 340. So you don't want to go any larger than that. So anything
So Michael,
smaller than 604 by 340 will work.
So can we can't use when we use our webcam, like I'm on a MacBook Air, can I use that camera that's built in?
That only works within the one-to-one and group chat.
Okay.
For a moderated chat here, you have to be using a service because it has to be able to support streaming to several people.
Okay.
Yeah, because the way these work is, since it's a content item, we typically feature videos in here, or when we do webcams, we can use Ustream or other service providers like that, but we only allow service providers that can allow, beyond like 2,000 people, or it just depends on how many people could be watching this. So they have.
So if I have a Ustream account, then I would put that in the embedding code.
If you have a Ustream account, you would provide me with the embed code. I would test it out ahead of time before the event, and I would confirm it for you. So I would place this in here ahead of time for you.
Okay, so that's maybe something that I'll do with you, because I think it would be great to be able to. Now, when you do that, you can answer questions via the video? Will they hear audio?
That's correct. So if you had, again, what's so great about the moderated chat tool is we actually can place pretty much any content item within here. So on the left-hand side where this graphic is, it would no longer exist. It would just be your webcam feed.
I see. All right, I'll definitely, get in touch with you and set that up ahead of time with the Ustream. I think that'd be very useful.
Okay, great. Yeah, we've done that before in the past, and it works very nice. So just keep in mind, this item is time bracketed. So what that means is you'll want to be in there a few minutes ahead of time, making sure your stream is good to go. And then once the time bracket is done, users will be able to access it. So you should be able to start speaking to them at that time.
Okay, great.
So how, Michael, can I put you and Joe together? I'll give you your contact info so you can figure that out.
Yeah, I have Joe's email address. He's got mine from these.
Okay.
So Joe, just send me the embed code. Again, anything smaller than 604 by 340 will work fine.
Okay.
And for anyone else, Dave or George, if you'd like to, David or George, if you would like to provide me with any, Ustream or other webcam account that you'd like to have me embed, I can do that as well.
David, what do you think? You want to just do text, or you want to go with the webcam for the Ustream? Yep, we might have lost him. Okay, well, we'll find out.
Actually, one moment.
He might be muted.
Yeah, we muted him. Just one moment. David,
hear me? Yes, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, I think my headset's hooked, which means you've probably not heard any of the comments. Just sort of funny. To answer your question, John, if it's okay with you, I'll let Leanne answer the question as to whether we go with text or anything more than text.
Well, to me, it's an added complication. If you'd like, the viewers, the attendees would certainly love to see the webcam Ustream type of thing. But if it's to get a little bit too techy and stuff like that, you don't want to mess with it, then that's fine too. So it's your preference.
Okay. Yeah, I will let Leanne, who is our director of marketing,
push it off to her. Okay.
Yeah. I think we should do that with the webcam. I mean, if anyone should be able to deal with techie stuff, it should be us.